on the hospitals front, and CLSA came out with a report on the fact that the Supreme Court has directed standardization of rates. In case there are steps that are not taken, in a short period of time. Is it negative for private hospitals? This was a space that was really buzzing, and stocks like Apollo Hospitals were definitely coming on the top radar of a lot of analysts and investors as well. But do you think something like this, if it take place, will definitely hit the margins of the private hospitals?
See, these costs were running ahead of affordability, and all these stocks. To be very honest, we were finding them very expensive on all our financial models that we built. So we were
Hmm.
not really getting gung ho about this segment. Now that this kind of ruling has come, the Modi government will have to respond with some kind of you know solution which will be palatable both to the affordable to the lower classes as well as to the incumbents. So I believe that there will be a tapering off of this segment, but you need not look at it extremely negatively, as we have seen in the case of the pharma industry. A few years back when the domestic drug prices were regulated with an inflation kind of bent. So I think some kind of policy decision would be initiated around that, and uh, that's how we see. But definitely, these stocks are slightly on the higher side, and a correction is warranted in this companies.
Okay, fair enough. Osho, your take on the hospital stocks? How would you really look at these stocks?
See, basically, these kind of corrections are considered very positive from technical point of view, because if I have to tell the chart of Apollo Hospital, then Apollo Hospital have seen a very strong and vertical rally from the zone of nearly 4,800 levels towards 6,800 odd levels. So, in terms of momentum, the counter has already surged over 2,000 points in the short span of 3 months. So, from here onwards, if there is any kind of dip that can be seen, or that should be considered healthy, but from technical point of view, I am expecting 5,600 to be seen as the immediate target on the lower end. Once it tests the zone of 5,600, that will be providing a very strong accumulation zone for the investor. So these kind of cycles are there on major of the company. So these should be considered healthy, and one should keep these companies in their watch list for accumulation from a good rate of return in these counters. So I'm expecting that any dip towards 5,600 zone for Apollo Hospital should be considered healthy, and one should definitely accumulate it for a medium to longer term perspective.